Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? Yes, I, I am smiling from ear to ear because guess who's back at the cafe, guys? It is one and only award is back, guys. Y'all know she author Starstruck, the book that is her that I absolutely love. But today it's a book birthday. It is the Lighthouse at the Cove. God, it is live and in color, and Amy is going to talk with us a little bit about it today. And as we say here at the cafe, it is more than book talk, it is a literary cafe experience. If you have not done so already, do me a favor, like, tag, and tell a friend to tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because it is literary cafe time and we're getting ready to spill a little bit of tea with author Amy Clipston on today. So go ahead, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit all the things, and grab your favorite beverage and let's have a good time on today. Amy, my friend, welcome back to the cafe, first of all. Second, happy release day, happy pub day, happy book birthday, all the things, my friend. But for those who may not be familiar with you, introduce yourself.
Hi, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here, Angela. My favorite thing to do on release day is to hang out with you and your followers. So thank you for inviting me. My name is Amy. I live near Charlotte, North Carolina. I work full-time for the city of Charlotte. I have 5 indoor cats, 2 outdoor cats that adopted us, 1 husband, 2 sons, 1 lovely daughter-in-law, and I love to write romance stories. So I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. This is very exciting.
I love it. I love it. Well, Amy, my friend, welcome back to the cafe. Kimberly is saying happy release to you on today as well. And of course, guys, you know we like to be interactive here at the cafe. So, of course, if you have a question or two for Amy, or if you have a comment, definitely put it in the comment section because we're celebrating today. Now, Amy, okay, you have another one, and y'all, I could just spill a little bit of tea. So behind the scene, Amy and I was already sharing with her some of my favorite moments of this book as well. But I knew I had to save it for the cafe so I could get you guys some tea as well. But Amy, the first thing, my friend, that I want to talk about is that this is a book, guys. It does have all to let you know that now, but it also have like all the tropes. Okay. And so, Amy, first of all, you had me at Small Town Second Chance. There is a firefighter. We're gonna talk a little bit about that in here as well. Have a little bit of Grumpy Sunshine in there. Single dad. Oh my goodness. So as you can see, you got me with all these tropes. There's found family. There's community. Did I say small town? I mean, all those things, Amy. What fun was that for you to kind of pull out all the tropes?
Oh, it was so fun. When my editor and I started talking about this book project, we talked about what kind of book it would be and where it would take place. And I was so excited that she wanted to go back to Coral Cove because Coral Cove is my fictional little coastal North Carolina town that might be based on Southport. And
A lot of girls.
Right. I wrote The View from Coral Cove and then Second Chance at Sunshine Inn. And so I was so excited to go back to Coral Cove, and we kicked around ideas and then came up with an idea of a reporter who's on her way to write a story in South Carolina, and her car breaks down and she winds up in Nowheresville, as she calls it. And
Nowheresville.
Exactly, this cute little town, and she might meet this handsome single dad who's a firefighter. So it was just so fun to just think Hallmark movie. That's really what this book is. And it was just so fun to write.
I love that. And Amy, thank you so much for sharing that. And it actually leads me that I have learned to expect in your books, especially the small town ones. There is going to be good music. There is going to be good music references. Did you notice she was listening to Taylor Swift on her way when she was on her road trip? I mean, just all these things. There is going to be a cat or cats somewhere.
Yeah. Yes.
As well at the beginning when I first started listening to it, and the mentioning of her listening to Taylor Swift, I was like, see, that's so Amy. That is a Amy
Yes.
trademark. She's gonna give us good music, along with these books, as well. But for you, is that something that it just comes? That's just a part of you, just like great music in your books as well, the musical references, all of that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So a lot of times I just do a lot of pop music. I mean, I guess I'll admit that when I wrote Starstruck, I might have listened to the Jonas Brothers the entire time I wrote that book. So music is
Wow.
just really music is a big part of who I am. If I'm in the car, if I'm at work, I'm listening to music. So it just kind of, yeah, I definitely pour a lot of myself. And as far as the cats, two of my cats are running around while we're talking. So yeah, the cats always find their way into my contemporary books. I can't help it. I'm a crazy cat lady. So yeah.
Look, and Amy, I mean, your cats, they help market your books as well. I mean, y'all, if y'all follow her on social media, I mean, the cats just might be, in some of her photos with her lovely books as well.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, look, and Kimberly said, Amy, that we need a playlist for the next book. We need a playlist.
Okay. Yeah. That's actually a great idea. Yeah. Thank you for suggesting that, Kimberly.
Now, Amy, do you listen to music softly in the background when you are fleshing your stories out, or where did this music come from?
Yeah, sometimes I listen to music if I'm trying to drown out noisy people in my house who I love, but I can't concentrate. Or sometimes it's just quiet, but music is definitely a huge part of who I am. I'm always listening to music. So yeah. Yeah.
Well, Amy, again, welcome back to the cafe, my friend. Guys, if you're just joining us, as you can see, I'm smiling from ear to ear at one of my favorite authors. Amy Clipston is hanging out with us today, guys, at Cafe. It's release day. It is a celebration, hot off the press, guys. It is a book birthday on today, The Lighthouse at the Cove, guys. And check out that cover. It is available in ebook. It's available in print. And guess what? For the audiobook lovers, it is available in audiobook. So, Amy, I'm enjoying the audiobook as well. Oh my goodness, it is top notch, guys. If you have not listened to the audiobook, so you can get it in all three formats, whatever suits your fancy. But Amy, we have to talk about this cover, and of course, guys, once you read the book, the title would totally. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. But Amy, tell us about this cover as well, because it kind of have it kind of gives you the attention details. But what can you tell us about this cover?
So I love this cover. When we started talking about the Lighthouse, well, for covers, I always fill out what's called a marketing form, and I tell the marketing team how I see the characters and how I see elements in the book. And the Lighthouse, to me, I see the Hatteras Lighthouse in my mind, because when my husband and I first met, we were living in Virginia Beach, but we spent every Sunday down at the Outer Banks. So the Outer Banks is very close to my heart, just like Southport. So I said that I really wanted a black and white lighthouse, like the Hatteras Lighthouse. And so, and then my editor and I talked about what the lighthouse would look like. If she would walk out toward the lighthouse on the, oh gosh, what do you call that? Help me. the pretty flowers. And so we kind of just came up with this. My editor and I came up with this together. And so when the marketing team came back with this, I was like, this is it. This is Coral Cove. This is the lighthouse. This is absolutely right. So yeah.
I love that. And Kimberly, the book is The Lighthouse at the Cove. That's the title of the book. And she was saying that she loved a book with North Carolina references.
Yes.
Feel like we're right there. Kimberly, me too. I get excited when a book takes place in the Carolinas, either North Carolina, South Carolina, but definitely North Carolina as well. And so we have to ask you this, Amy. You told us a little bit about this lovely cover. But again, guys, once you read the book, the cover and the title will make sense. But The Lighthouse at the Cove. Okay, you have to spill tea, Amy, here. Was this your original working title, or did it come a little bit later? Tell us a little bit about the title.
I think my editor and I kind of kicked around ideas because they have like a title meeting and then they'll ask me what I think. And so I wanted to get Cove in there because of Coral Cove, my favorite little fictional coastal Carolina town. So we wanted to get that the lighthouse is a focal point, and the lighthouse is also it's also symbolic to the story, but it's also the lighthouse is kind of a character in the story as well, if that makes sense.
It is. So, it is.
Right. So we wanted to get Lighthouse in there and also the Cove.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love guys. If you are just joining us, hanging out with Amy Clipston on today. What were you saying, Amy?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, Kimberly, I'm glad that you like the North Carolina references. I actually grew up in New Jersey, but my heart belongs to North Carolina. So I love writing about North Carolina. So that's what I wanted to say to Kimberly. So.
Yes, yes. And Kimberly, we'll share it a little bit later in the show, but she's coming to Monroe, North Carolina. There is an event with this book as well. So I'll let Amy share a little bit about that at the end, just in case anybody, if you're in the neighborhood, you can go out and meet her in person for this amazing book. Now, Amy, you got to share a little bit about us because you talked about like the lighthouse being a character in itself, but also Coral Cove is like a character as well. I mean, it's warm, it's full of community. Can you share with us what inspired you to create this town, Coral Cove, as well as to have the lighthouse as a focal point too? So kind of like a two-part question.
Oh, sure. I'd love to tell that story. So in June of 2020, when we were at the height of COVID and everybody had to stay indoors, it was our wedding anniversary. And my husband said, we've just got to get out of the house. So we got in his car and just started driving. We live near Charlotte. I live in Monroe, North Carolina. And we just started driving to the beach and we had no real destination in mind. And we accidentally wound up at Southport, which is this cute little coastal town that has these little stores and these restaurants and these beautiful historic homes. And we went and had lunch and I said, I need to write a beach book. And that was how I got the idea for Coral Cove. So Coral Cove is everything that I love about Southport, but it also has a little bit of the Outer Banks in it as well. So that's how we came up with that idea. And then I forgot part 2 of the question. I'm so sorry.
The lighthouse, because the lighthouse is like a character in itself too. Tell us about that.
Right. So sorry. So my editor and I were talking about where I wanted my next book to take place. And I said, I really wanted to write about Coral Cove again. And so we came up with this idea and we were just kicking ideas around. And she said, well, what if you had a reporter that was on her way to write a story and her car broke down and she wound up in Coral Cove and she's never heard about this place. And so Coral Cove becomes the focal point of her story as well as so much more. So that's how we came up with the idea.
And immediately she's like, Nowheresville.
Right, exactly.
Yes, I love that. No, speaking of that, Amy, that perfect lead in to my next question, because roach symbolize like discovery, and so with her in this book, why did you choose a reporting as point like to the story? Like that's how it starts. Like she's on this reporting road trip.
I don't know, maybe since I'm a writer, I wanted to write about a writer. So yeah, I just thought that would work so well because she winds up, without spilling too much tea, she winds up writing a story about Coral Cove. So she's immersing herself in this place she's never heard of and then learning what a gem Coral Cove is in so many ways.
Yes, so, she starts to fall in love with this little small town, guys. She really does. And I loved how Amy, when she first saw the lighthouse, like there was like a connection. She was like, "Oh my goodness, like this is gorgeous. Like, why is it up? Like, why is it?" You know, she all these questions or what have you. But I also love like her journey throughout the story. Like you begin to see things like unfold with her. as she went on her journey and fall in love with this little small town as well. I love how you shared the fact with like when you kind of gave us little snippets into like her backstory and her family life, that all of her sisters, like they're or her siblings, like her parents, I named them like with K, and they was like, well, how did you get your name? And she's like, oh, okay, like this, let me share this story.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and I that was another thing that I didn't think my editor was going to go for, when nobody can spell her name right, and my editor loved it. She's like, okay, how can we spell Kaya? What's the most confusing way that we can spell Kaya? So she was like all about it. Like that was so fun. And I guess because I have one of those 70s names. Everybody was either Amy or Jennifer. I love unusual names. So I was all about like picking an unusual name for her and just going with it. So that was really fun.
I love that. I love that. Now, okay, so I love um their attraction to each other. I love the meet cute. You know, I love a good meet cute. I mean, all I can say is there is a coffee shop. There is TDH. Y'all will find out about TDH. Oh my goodness, it's hilarious. Tall, dark, and handsome. Or what? And she's on her phone. She's talking to her sister. All this good stuff. There's a mix up with the coffee drinks. All this stuff as well. But what was that like for you writing the meet cute? Because you know I love a good meet cute.
Oh, it was fun. I wanted to have fun with it. And so I was trying to think, they say that in a romance novel that the characters should meet within the first few pages. And so I was thinking, well, her car breaks down. What would be a good way for them to meet? And I thought, well, what about a coffee shop? And then I thought, well, why don't they they get the wrong drink? And I thought that would just be I just thought that would be so fun. And it was, yeah, I had a blast with that.
I love that. I love that. Now for you, let's talk about these characters a little bit. I know they have kind of y'all heard us mention some of these characters as well, but let's talk about a few of them, and I'll say their name and I'll get you to kind of tell us a little bit about them as well. So speaking of Reed, speaking of TDH or what have you, what can you tell us about him? And guys, I'll give you a hint. He is a firefighter. He's a single dad. He's a firefighter. Okay. So what can you tell us about him?
So Reed is a single dad. He's raising his daughter, and he is hardworking and loyal, and he has a twin sister. He's very close to his sister and his parents. And his sister is in charge of the Coral Cove Historical Society. So because of her, he's also into the Historical Society. And so he really likes to, give tours of the town. He's also an Uber driver. So he stays very busy.
I love that. I love that. And of course, guys, we've been talking about Kaya a little bit too, but what can you tell us about Kaya's character as well? And guys, she's not the youngest and she's not the oldest in her family. I'm thinking when I was kind of thinking of the order of the siblings, she's kind of somewhere in the middle, and it's a lot of them. Okay, it's a lot of them. But what can you tell us about her character?
Yes, she's definitely a middle child. She's very adventurous. She's a travel reporter. I saw Kimberly asked. So she's a travel reporter. She loves to travel to exotic and different, exotic and exciting places and tell the stories about the people who live there. Like she would go to Alaska and write about the indigenous people in Alaska. Like she loves to travel and tell stories, out of the way stories. She's very close to her sister, her one sister that they're the closest in age, but she feels disconnected from her father and her step siblings and her youngest siblings. So, because they lost their mother many years ago. So she just feels closest to her one. And she needs to do better at maintaining car maintenance. She needs to do a better job at car maintenance.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Okay, and so Amy, of course, guys, Amy is going to read a little snippet in just a bit, but I want to ask her a couple more questions. We're going to talk a bit about your writing process or things that inspire this particular book as far as the writing, like behind the scene. And so I'm curious to know, Amy, like, what was the first spark that led to this story? Was it Kaya's journey? Was it Reed's devotion to his to his family and his daughter? Was it the Lighthouse Festival? Like, what was that spark that was like, okay, this is kind of shaping story?
I think it was Kaya's adventures and what she would find unexpectedly. So once I knew that she was going to break down and wind up stuck in Coral Cove and the lighthouse, that kind of built the festival and the people that live in the town and everything that would lead up to that.
Wow, I love that. I love that. Now, let's see. Kaya's a journalist. Okay, y'all. She is like on the comeback from this heartbreak that once you read about it, and he takes her dog. I was like, really? You take her dog?
Yeah.
And he has his career setback, all these things. But how did you balance like her vulnerability with her quiet strength that she had?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, that was really a delicate balance because she's not a fragile flower or anything. Like she can
Right.
definitely take care of herself, but she's had her heart broken. So that was kind of a delicate balance to not make her, a weepy. She doesn't need somebody to take care of her, but she definitely
Right.
misses a
Right.
relationship in her life. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah. And oh my goodness, Amy, before you read us a little snippet, we have to talk about Piper. Oh my
yes.
goodness, super
Yeah.
cute, cutie patootie. Okay,
Yeah.
tell us about Piper's character. And I love the fact that that she talks a lot and
Yes.
she's so innocent with it. Like she will put them in an awkward situation, but and like
Yes.
nothing like happened. Like, she's just going about her little merry little way, saying what she needs to say. I
Right.
was like, oh my goodness, this is hilarious. As
Yeah.
well. But of course, guys, she just pulls at your heartstring, just a cutie patootie. Tell us
Yeah.
about Piper's character.
So Piper is Reed's daughter, and I'll tell you some tea. My editor told me that Piper took over too many of the scenes, and we had to kind of scale her back.
Really?
So yeah,
Okay,
we
now
had to,
Amy, I would love to read those deleted scenes. Hint, hint.
oh,
I would love to see those deleted scenes. She was super
yeah,
cute. Oh my goodness!
yeah,
Thank you for spilling that tea.
yeah. My editor's like, she's really cute, but there's too much of her. She's like, the romance gets lost in Piper. So I had to like cut back on her scenes and all that. But she's just an adorable, outspoken, sweet little innocent girl who misses her mom, loves her dad. She has a favorite cousin that they pretend that they're twins, even though they're not, because their parents are twins. But yeah, no, she was just somebody told me once that I'm good at writing little kids. I love writing little kids. Like I just think
I
about
love
something
it.
a little kid, just a little person with no filter, but innocence. So yeah, so she was a lot of fun, and she and Kaya bond since they both have lost their moms, and so they wind up having a
Yes,
really special.
yes.
I hope that doesn't give away too much, but they wind up having
Okay,
a
and
really
okay,
special.
I'll spill a little bit of tea. She loves Little Mermaid, and her cat is named Ariel.
Yeah, me and my Disney
Like, oh
obsession.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. I got to get my
right.
little Disney obsession in there, because I can't do that
Yes,
with my own
yes.
books. So
Guys, if
yeah,
you're just joining us, we are celebrating with Amy Clipston, hot off the press, Lighthouse at the Cove. She's getting ready to share just a little snippet with us. I know you guys are on the edge of your seat and you want to hear a little bit of this. So, Amy, we are ready when you are, my friend. I'll let you kind of set the scene for us and you can start reading when you're ready.
great. So we already talked about how the book starts, where Kaya is driving. She's headed to a destination in South Carolina. All of a sudden, her dashboard just lights up on her SUV, and she has to limp her car into Nowheresville, Coral Cove, and she's looking for a place to have her car looked at. And so she drops her car off at a auto place, and the mechanic is going to look at her car, and then she goes to the coffee shop and sees this super hot guy that she and her sister are talking about, and they call him Mr.
Yes.
TD tall, dark, and handsome. And then she gets a message that the mechanic has looked at the car, and so she goes back to the shop. So that's where we're at right now. So Kaya hurried up the 4 blocks to the shop, pushed open the door, and approached the counter where Bill set a computer printout in front of her. My mechanic took a look at your SUV, Bill began, and a few pieces of your coolant system cracked and need to be replaced. Okay, she said. Sounds simple enough. I've checked around, but I haven't found the parts to fix it. She swallowed. What does that mean? Tomorrow's Sunday and nothing is open, including our shop. My suggestion is to leave the car here and I'll let you know how fast I can get the parts. Do you think you can get them by Monday? She asked. He shook his head. So much for not rearranging our plans. When do you think you can get them? I'll make some calls and then give you an update sometime on Monday. Her hope deflated like a balloon. She was stuck in Nowheresville until at least Tuesday. She gazed down at the estimate and her stomach bottomed out. It would cost thousands to fix her precious Daisy. That's what she calls her SUV. This day had quickly gone from bad to worse. Now she had to find a place to stay, which meant a hotel bill, since the magazine didn't cover travel and expenses anymore, as well as figure out how to pay for this repair bill. Her head started to throb. Her entire travel piece, which she had pitched to her editor, was now in the toilet. And instead of making money, she was losing it hand over fist. Do you think you want to fix the car? Bill's question pulled her from her worry. Yes, she said, meeting his curious gaze. I don't have a choice. He nodded. I'll do my best to get the parts as quick as possible. Could you recommend a place to stay? He rubbed his chin. There's the Sunshine Inn and the Rosewood Inn. Would you like those numbers? Yes, please. He typed on his computer and wrote on his notepad, then handed her the piece of paper. These places are too far to walk. Can I get you an Uber? That's more than generous, she said. At the least I can do for an out-of-towner, he typed on his phone. A ride is on the way. Thank you so much. She spotted a sign for a restroom beyond the counter and hurried to it. She would need a moment alone. When she re-entered the shop, she spotted Bill leaning on the counter talking to someone. She couldn't see the man, but his deep, smooth voice seemed so familiar. If only she could place it. I bet Piper's getting big, huh? Bill said. Yep, growing like a weed. The man chuckled, and what a great laugh it was. She's 6 going on 18. Bill turned around and smiled at her. Miss Ross, your ride is here. He made a sweeping gesture toward the man. Kaya Ross, meet Reed Turner. Kaya crossed the counter and found herself face to face with Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome once again. Maybe this day wasn't so bad after all.
Y'all, there you have. Okay, now see, did y'all see what Amy did? Amy gave us a double meet cute. Okay, I loved it, fell in love with it. It was a meet cutes, and then you got the double meet cute in there. Oh my goodness! But Amy, when I got to that scene, like, it's tall, dark, and handsome. It's gonna be tall, dark, and handsome. Oh my goodness, Amy! Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of the lighthouse at the Cove. And so, Amy, we're gonna do a little bit of that, but we're gonna also do a little bit of a 3 words, kind of a word association. So I'm gonna say 3 words, and then you share me the first thing that comes to your mind as it relates to the lighthouse at the Cove. Okay, so first up, we'll do 3 words first. First up is a lighthouse, love, and legacy. What comes to mind? Lighthouse, love, and legacy.
Family.
Ooh, okay, yes. Okay, next up, Amy, you ready for this one? Festival, firefighter, forever. What comes to mind?
Love. Love.
Ooh, okay. Last one, small town, community, and second chances. Small town, community, and second chances.
Fairy tale.
Okay, Amy. Oh my goodness. So next up, y'all, you know we have to do a little bit of this or that, and it is this or that, the Lighthouse at the Cove edition. And of course, Amy, there is no right or wrong answer because it's all things according to you. You wrote it. Okay, first up, Amy, sunrise or sunset?
Oh, sunset.
Okay. String lights or fireworks? String lights or fireworks?
Fireworks for sure.
Okay. Lighthouse climb or beach picnic? Lighthouse climb or beach picnic?
Lighthouse climb.
Okay, okay. All right, Amy, this is a good one. You ready? Cozy bookstore read or seaside journaling writing?
Oh, cozy bookstore.
Okay, okay. Okay, Amy, I really want to know your answer to this one. Festival music or festival food? Music or food?
Mm. Food. I'd be lying if I said music. I like food.
Okay. And this is the last one, Amy. Okay, a river or Coral Cove stay?
Oh, Coral Cove stay for sure.
I love it. I love it. And of course, Amy, we have to know here at the cafe, my friend, are you team tea or team coffee?
Oh, tea all the time, like all day long. I have tea. I have tea right here.
I
So yeah.
love it. I love it. And Amy, you know I have my little mug that says just a girl who loves books. Okay. I love it. I
Oh,
love it. Amy,
lovely.
thank you so much for playing this or that and doing the 3 words with us. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are winding down. We're hanging out with Amy Clipston on today, guys. Hot off the press. It's a book birthday, and we are celebrating with her here at the cafe. We'll be sharing with you in just a bit how you can get your hands on a copy, and it is available in audio, ebook, and print as well. But before we do that, of course, guys, you know that there is a giveaway. Amy have the best giveaways. Okay, I'm going to allow her to share with us what her giveaway is going to be today.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm going to give away a copy of Lighthouse at the Cove, of course, a whole bunch of bookmarks, and 2 little sticky pads, and a tote bag. And then I also want to throw in a copy of my love-inspired book, Caring for the Amish Family. So
Nice. Oh my goodness, guys. And this is a good one, by the way. Amy, I see
thank you.
you have some new totes. Oh my goodness. Exciting. Guys, you know what to do here at the cafe. All you had to do to be for her amazing giveaway is to comment somewhere throughout the broadcast on today. Amy is my handy dandy assistant. I'm getting ready to go up and down the comment section. Amy is going to tell me when to stop. And then that person is going to be the winner of this amazing Amy today. Amy, are you ready, my friend? Okay.
Yes,
When
I'm
you
ready.
are, and as soon as you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Did it? Kimberly, Mr. TDH, you are the winner, my friend. If you will inbox me your information, I'll be sure to get this over to Amy. And not only are you getting a copy of The Lighthouse at the Cove, you're getting those amazing bookmarks. You're getting one of her other books as well. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today and participating. And congratulations, my friend, as well. Amy, oh my goodness, the time goes by so fast. I've had an amazing time hanging out with you, talking about the Lighthouse at the Cove. Guys, as I shared with you, it is available in audio, in ebook, and print. And Amy she's on the road just a little bit for this book. So I'm going to let her share with us how you can get your hands on a copy of this book. And Amy, also please share with us about where you're going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. So tell us, where can we get a copy of The Lighthouse at the Cove?
Great. Yes. So you can find a copy wherever books are sold, your favorite online retailer. You can also check out my online bookstore at amyclipson.com. And like Angela said, the books are available in audio and also ebook. And so definitely check that out, and make sure you stop by my website as well, amyclipston.com. I will be doing a book signing on Saturday, December 13th at the Book Lady here in Monroe, North Carolina. It's an adorable, amazing little independent bookstore. If you are in the Charlotte area, I would love to see you. I believe I'm going to be there from 11 until 4, but you can check out on Facebook. I've created an event, and this has been so amazing. I'm so excited to be here. So thank you so much, Angela, for letting me spend my release day with you and your readers. This is amazing.
Absolutely, Amy. Look, I would not have it any other way. I am just super excited to hang out with you, celebrate your new book as well. Guys, there you have it. It's out and available now. The Lighthouse at the Cove. Let me just tell you, it is good. It's all the, I mean, like I said, it's small town. What can I say? It is a single dad. He's a firefighter. There is Piper, who you will fall in love with. All the characters in there. It is a story of all the feels. And Amy, I love how it has such an amazing balance of, because, you know, there are some heavy topics in there, but the way that you do it is so beautiful that it doesn't overpower the story or what have you. It was beautiful done. It's a story that you will enjoy. And my last question, Amy, is I want, when you hear the word, sometimes the road home isn't on a map, what comes to mind?
Oh, that some of the most amazing gifts in your life are things that you're not planning. So sometimes, you know, the way you find your way home to your heart, to your family, is just not the way you were expecting. So yeah, definitely.
I love that. I love that, guys. Clipston and the Lighthouse at the Cove is available now. Definitely we will be putting in the comment section hands on a copy of this as well. Amy, please share with us, my friend, how can we stay connected with you?
Yes, thank you. Please find me on social media. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok. Please don't laugh too hard at my videos. Also, if you check out my website, amyclipston.com, I hope that you'll sign up for my newsletter. I send out early chapters of books to my exclusive list. I also have character updates in my newsletter. If you have a favorite character that you wonder where they are now, check out my newsletter. You might find out. And yeah, I love hearing from my readers. Drop me a line. Let me know what you think of my books. I love hearing from my readers. That means so much to me. So please definitely keep in touch.
There you have it. Be sure to stay connected with Amy Clipston. Follow her on social media. Go to her website. Check out her backlist as well. In addition to that, guys, sign up for her newsletter. It's amazing to get like early chapters of the book as well. And of course, guys, just enjoy her books, and not tell a friend to tell a friend about her books, as well as The Lighthouse at the Cove. And guys, once you read it, leave a review. I know that Amy Clipston will be so appreciative. And not only leave a review, but tell a friend to tell it. And it's coming up on the holiday season, and books make great Christmas gifts as well. Get them a book or two by Amy Clipston too. And so, Amy, of course, my friend, I have to allow you to have the last words of what you want to say to the people.
Well, thank you so much. This has been so fun. Thank you, everybody who stopped by to say hi and to listen about my story. And Angela, I just adore you. Thank you for inviting me. I love visiting your cafe. It's always an honor and a pleasure. And this was amazing. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome, my friend. You are so welcome. And of course, guys, we want to say it one more time to Amy. Happy release day, my friend. We hope that your day was amazing on today as well, guys. Go out and get a copy of The Lighthouse at the Cove. That's our show on today. And as we always say, have an amazing day, because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Get a copy of The Lighthouse at the Cove. Bye-bye.